Hi guys, and welcome to the latest video. I thought I'd make a quick sales video just to share with you guys some of the things I've sold within the past week. So this is carrying on from the 10 kind of electrical sales I did, but this is going to be just 10 items that I've sold since then, so within the 7 days that have passed. So without further ado, I'm going to just get onto the browser view and start sharing with you guys some of my sales. Now the first item I want to show you, not terribly valuable, but it was a good sale. The reason is, well, first of all, I should tell you what it is. It's a Sony remote control for a Blu-ray player. Now, I actually bought a Sony Freeview hard drive box from a car boot, and it was a Freeview hard drive, Freeview box with a DVD recorder and a hard drive, and it was only £5. Now, that machine with the correct remote should fetch probably £70 to £100 depending on how long you're willing to wait for it. So for my £5 I was definitely going to pick that up, but it didn't come with the right remote control. It came with the wrong remote, which is just from a standard Blu-ray player. And believe it or not, these things do sell. They do take some time. This has probably been listed for about 2 months, 3 months, I'd say. It's just a standard Blu-ray remote. Now some remotes will probably sell quicker, some will sell slower. Some will sell for a hell of a lot more money, but this is just a plain vanilla Blu-ray player, nothing special. And I actually got a message from someone saying, would you take £6.50 for it? So that, you know, just that made it the total like 10 quid. And I was happy to take that because it goes as a large letter, and it was a okay sale. I mean, someone messaged me and I was able to reply with an offer, so it went, and that covers pretty much most of my expenditure for the actual unit, which I then went and bought the proper remote for, and I've got listed separately. Next item, it's another Sony item. This took a bit longer to sell than I thought. I think I picked this up back in like February, March time, something along those lines. It's a Sony portable CD radio cassette. Good working order. I think I paid £4 for it, something along those lines, £4 for it. It's in overall good condition, but there's a slight ding in one of the speaker grills, which you can well, you can't really tell, but yeah, it's very minor. CD player was working fine, the cassette was working, radio good condition as well, and I was just surprised at how long it took to sell. I did end up dropping the price a bit and eventually sold it for £24.99 plus shipping. So from £4, not a bad flip, but it took, like I said, a few months. I think I had this in like March time. I probably bought this. Next item. I don't know why, but I picked this hat up quite a while ago. I think I paid a pound or £2. I think it was £2 for it. It's a hat by the Associated British Hat Manufacturers Limited, and it's a wool blend, so 50% wool, 50% viscose. I just thought it may be worth some money. Turns out it's not. So it sat around for a few months, and eventually sold for I think I sold it for like, yeah, no, this didn't have any offer on it, so it was like £10 plus shipping. Moving on, so another hi-fi piece. I love selling my hi-fis, you know. This is a quad power amp, a quad 405. I thought I'd get a bit more money for it, but there's quite a few of these listed a lot of the time, so there's always competition, but I finally got £170 plus shipping for mine, which is pretty good, so someone's going to add that to their system. Pretty good sale. I don't remember now, I think I bought this like in a job lot. I bought like a bunch of the hi-fi for a couple £100, which included like a system, and I think this power amp was separate or surplus. I'm not quite, can't get my head around it quite, but I did pay for this, you know, a fair bit of money for a bunch of hi-fi, and then this is kind of, you know, it's all profit now, to be honest. Moving on. This is a nice little pickup. This was actually an eBay pickup. I bought this as a local collection item. I think I picked it up for £27 or something like that, and there were 4 pairs of these speakers, Bose free space loudspeakers. These are designed for commercial use. They're not designed for home use. So these are designed to work as like shop intercoms, background music, that kind of thing. So they're designed for like pubs and shops and that bars and things like that. And if you look at the speakers themselves, on the back they've got like a junction box style wiring, not the standard red and black bindings, and these actually had little cutouts on the wall brackets, just which doesn't affect anything really, and it says suitable for use indoors in damp locations. So you know, commercial environments, it will work fine. You don't have to worry about their performance or them getting damaged. Now, like I said, as you can see, it says 3 sold. Now, I did actually get 4 pairs of these, and I've actually got the 4th pair on it as an auction. But yeah, I had 3 pairs of these. Oh, sorry, 4 pairs in total. 3 of the pairs have sold. 2 pairs sold at $129.99. I think I took an offer of one for about 110, and I paid 27 odd quid for the whole lot. So really good eBay flip there. And it was on an auction, even though the auction ended on a Sunday. I guess people didn't want to bid on it, so I'm quite happy to have sold that. Next item, it's this TRex Align TRex 450 carry case. As some of you may know, I bought a RC helicopter from a boot fair, which I bought the whole setup, the case, the helicopter, the transmitter, all for £80, and just the case there you can see sold for £40 plus shipping. So it's like a flight case to put your helicopter in, and as you can see inside you have got like cutouts for the helicopter and some accessories, and it's the actual strap and keys were unused. So I took a picture of some of the scuffing. It was a bit difficult to take photos of the case, just a few close-ups to show the condition of it, but still that went for £40 plus shipping, so very good considering I paid 80 for the whole lot. And the transmitter, which I'm keeping for myself alone, is worth well over 100 quid. I mean, easy 150, because it's got a backlit mod on it. Moving on, this is a nice little sale. Took a bit longer than I thought to get the money I wanted. I paid, I think, £3 for this. This is a Nintendo Pinball Game & Watch. Very good condition considering its age. Box was a bit tatty, but it did come with the instructions and all the little warning notes. The only downside to this is how yellowed it had become. This would have originally been white, but because of the age it has yellowed badly. There was a little bit of scuffing on the outside as well, but still overall good condition. And this sold and went via the global shipping program. Oh yeah, and there's some stains on the user manual as well. They see close up of the box as well. This went via the global shipping program to Australia. So I paid, like I said, £3 for it, and it sold for $89.99 plus the shipping. So pleased with that sale as well. Now this is the other part of the quad hi-fi deal, like the bundle I bought. This is actually a complete little setup. So this is the Quad 303 system. If you ever see these about, these are the 3 parts that make up the Quad 303 hi-fi. So you've got the power amp, then you've got the 33, which is the preamp or control unit, and then you've got just above it there the FM3, which is the FM tuner. So they all wire together. It had the user manuals as well, so I took photos of the individual separate pieces, and these can be a bit fiddly to test if you don't have the right wiring. They use Bulgin power supplies, and they use 4-pin DIN cables as well. And you know, it's not as easy kind of to come across these. So ideally, if you're buying these, you want to have the cables with it. If not, you're going to have to order them from eBay or somewhere like that. But yeah, it was a good working system, sounded fantastic, and that went for $380. And that I think went in the UK, but it's going abroad. I think it was going to like one of those shipping places. And here is the helicopter that I sold. So this is the Align TRex 450 helicopter. It would have been worth more money had I not like tried to fly it myself and probably, you know, I don't know if I'd caused it any damage or not, but there were a couple of things I noticed that were wrong with this, or that something that people should have known about, and so I made sure that I gave a really good description of the helicopter. Now, the flaws were that it had a few stripped screws, the little hex screws on the case. You can see they were stripped. I know this because I tried to undo a couple of them to move the boom tail, and there was no having that, so you're going to have to Dremel those out or something. And I also mentioned the issues I had with the fly barless unit not always binding with my transmitter. So and I think that fly barless unit is known for being a bit finicky, but other than that, and I also mentioned that this probably will need to have it all realigned, so the swash plate and the linkages, the servo arms will probably need all setting up before you can fly it properly. But I put this on for £110, and within 2 hours I had taken on an offer of 95 quid. So bearing in mind I paid 80 for the helicopter, the case and the transmitter. The case sold for 40 and the helicopter sold for 95. Yeah, I sold it a bit cheap. I could have gotten more money for it, but I was pretty pleased. Final item that I want to share with you guys today is this pretty cool little unit. This is like a small Sony tube television with a Video 8 player inside of it, which is absolutely super cool. It would be worth a lot more money had it not been completely faulty. Unfortunately, there's just no power going to this thing, and it had signs, I think, of having been opened. So, you know, someone's tried a repair job on it, but it hasn't worked. So I just sold it as is for spares repair, and got £40 plus shipping for it. So pretty pleased with that sale as well. So those are the sales I've had over the past few days, so I thought I'd just share them with you. If you guys have got any comments or questions about the sales, please leave them in the comments section. I just want to say a quick thank you for everyone that endured our stream last time where we had internet issues, and thank you for everyone that popped in and endured that, and thank you for the people that kind of gave the super chats as well, which is just super kind of you guys. Really appreciate it. Anyway guys, I will see you in our next video. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a comment, thumbs up, and yeah,